Welcome back. For today's GRE ROC segment, we are taking a closer look at the growth here of Oculi, a recent top prize winner, by the way, of the state's Luminate competition, which brings a lot of funding support, as well as the company putting its headquarters here based out of Rochester. The founder, CEO, CTO, Charbel Rizk is our guest. Glad to have you here.
Thank you, Brennan. I'm excited to be here as well.
Let's talk about what you do. Your company specializes in visual intelligence. What is different with what you're working on with some of the machines technology that we have today?
Okay, so the camera that's right now recording us is based on imaging technology, because its main purpose is to really grab exactly what it's seeing and then sending it to the audience. There's no visual intelligence involved whatsoever. Your camera, even though it costs a lot of money right now, can't tell there are two people sitting here talking to each other. It only sends out a lot of data.
This is, in a sense, putting human eyes on this.
Exactly.
How'd you come up with this? Was there a thought? You were sitting around thinking about something and said, this could be a good idea?
So, I mean, there are many applications where today we lack eyes. And then the example that we talked about earlier was about my mom, God rest her soul. We would go on road trips, and then 15 minutes, half an hour into the trip, we'll go back home to make sure the stove is off. My wife has a nightmare about trash. Did the kids take out the trash before we leave, right? You mentioned earlier, the fridge being open, right? For me, the doors, did everybody lock the doors, All of these simple examples, today you can't really address in the existing technology, imaging technology. This is really why we developed these eyes that are pretty much a small chip, very low cost, that you can potentially deploy in your homes, in your cars, in your yard, everywhere, to basically give you that visual intelligence, And as an engineer, I've been developing smart autonomous systems where we have a lot of computing power, we have a lot of machines, and we have a lot of everything except vision. Today, you don't have vision out there. You have imaging technology, which is very different.
Have you heard any concerns of getting into this AI and everything that maybe it's too much for machines? What do you tell someone about it's not recording you or technically spying on you or anything like that?
Yeah, and this is why I'm saying it's visual intelligence to what the user wants, right? You don't want a picture of your child in your house. What you want to know is the fridge open or not? Okay, that's really what we're after. Okay, we're after to provide you just the visual intelligence that you need on a daily basis. Just make the environment around you visually smart, okay? It protects privacy 100%, okay? Think about it, motion sensors, right? Motion sensors are pretty dumb today. We're trying to create something that is smart, but still gives you 100% privacy protection.
To pick up more, now, headquarters, now here, for what you could have gone anywhere. Much bigger city, somewhere else. You came to Rochester many months over the last year. What is it about here in the workforce?
Okay, thanks for asking that good question, because a lot of people ask me why Rochester. And I can tell you, for a startup, the people are the most important aspect of success, and the ecosystem around you. And so in Rochester, you have a very stable and highly technical workforce. I interviewed a lot of people and asked them, why do you stay in Rochester? And they said, because they like it here. So you don't have people that leave Rochester. You actually have people that want to stay in Rochester. And because of the existing technology base here, you are able to find talent. And then the quality of life is much better. I mean, there are just multiple factors that I took into consideration, and Rochester easily came on top.
Well, listen, thank you for sharing that. Congrats again on coming here, Illuminate New York, and all the growth. Excited to see where it goes and the technology. It's just incredible what they're doing. You want to learn more about Oculi, check out our other featured interviews. You will find all of that today at rochesterfirst.com underneath the ROC tab.